Kendra Weisman had 25 points, was 8 for 11 in three-point shooting in the last matchup versus Texas. There she is right there. First half, though, Weisman off to a slow start. Weisman misses the corner three, and then she's going to try it again. Weisman missing the three, this time from the top arch. Tough night for Weisman, 4 points, 0 for 4 in three-point shooting. Figured her out. All right, Brady Sanders, on the other hand, was on fire early. Sanders sinks the three. Under 9 minutes in the half, tied at 14. Sanders hits another three. Few possessions later, man, she's feeling it. Texas up three, Sanders with another trace. Sanders 0 for 7 at KSU, 4 for 7 in the first half from the three-point line. Under 3 minutes, Texas up 8. Amani McGee-Stafford kicks it out to Empress Davenport, who drives and hits the floater. Texas goes into the half up 36-25. Second half, under 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Brooke McCarty, she fakes the pass. Gets the shot to fall as the clock expires. Love that freshman and her energy. A little later in the half, Texas up 11. McCarty again from the same area, this time for the three. Texas now up 13. Under 13 minutes, Texas still up double digits. Sanders kicks it out to McCarty. She drives and hits the floater. She's got 11 points in the second half after no points in the first half. Later in the half, Texas up 17. McCarty to Ariel Atkins, who finds McGee-Stafford under the basket. Nice play there. Texas would win this one 76-58. Texas shot 45.6%, making 6 of 19 from the three. The Horns out-rebounded KSU 36-25. Brady Sanders had 18 points, setting a career high. She had 14 of those in the first half, making 4 of 7 from the three-point range in the opening half. After playing just 3 minutes with no points in the first half, freshman Brooke McCarty had quite a bit of points there in the second half. Let's hear from Brady, who's standing by with Tyler Denning after the game.
Brady, a career-high 18 points. You were really feeling it from behind the arc. Take me through what it felt like out there tonight.
Well, I mean, I've just been doing a lot of extra shooting, trying to get the feel back and the touch back in my shot. And so it's definitely nice when you put in all the extra work to finally make shots, in the game. So, I mean, it just felt good, and my teammates got me the ball in a good position.
We know how important NECA is to this team. You guys now have 2 wins in a row. Do you feel like you're starting to develop your identity without her on the floor?
Definitely. It definitely took some getting used to with her not being out here, and she's definitely someone that we really, really miss still. But I think the team's done a really good job with finding different roles and different ways to contribute to like the rebounding and the hustle plays and things like that. So I think we're finally starting to click.
Congrats on the career high. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tyler and Brady. We now welcome in head coach Karen Aston. How are you, Coach? Nice win out there at the Drum.
Thank you. I was really, really pleased with how we played the game tonight. It was we looked calm, as opposed to at times we've seemed rush against the zone and we've seemed sort of frantic. But as you see, we only had 12 turnovers and a couple of those were late. So very pleased with how we handled the game.
Brady Sanders, let's talk about her. Last contest, she had 11 points, 9 rebounds, and was 3 for 6 from the three. Against K-State, 14 points in the first half, a career 18 points in the game. How was she able to have such a big one against K-State this contest?
Well, I thought Brady has been what I would consider the calming force on this team, along with the other juniors. And, she just has settled into a role where she knows that we've got some young players and we're asking for people to contribute in different ways than maybe they have before. And I feel like Brady has been the person that has decided I have to be the calm one. And try to sort of mother these young kids along as we go. And I do think that she has become a very solid basketball player for our team.
Speaking of the young ones, the reigning Big 12 Freshman of the Week, Brooke McCarty, only played 3 minutes in the first half, but really opened it up in the second. Why was she so limited in that first?
Well, she got the 2 fouls early in the game, and I thought I'll have to look back on the film, but the second one surprised me. Because Brooke doesn't get in a lot of foul trouble, so that was surprising to have to make that change. But I will tell you right now, even though obviously she helps us in the shooting category, I do think that Crystal is really starting to establish herself and Selena. So I feel good about the fact that when we get in trouble at that position, we have tons of answers, and I feel like we've settled into the way we need to play the game right now.
Well, what sort of spark does Brooke give you when she's out there? It seems like she gives you a little bit of energy.
She does, and I think she's getting such a better grasp of Big 12 play. We're in our second time around playing everybody, so I think Brooke really understands the game. I think she understands Big 12 action now, and she's starting to really understand our offenses, understand flow of the game. So I do think that she adds a different dimension for those two reasons. She sees the floor really well, and she also can stretch it because she can shoot the three.
Ahead of this game, you had a player to watch. Defensively, your players managed to keep K-State's Kindred Weisman away from the basket. She put up a career 25 points in the Little Apple, only 4 points in Austin, 0 for 4 from the three. How did you guys manage to contain her in this game?
Well, I just think we respected her better. I'm not. And she got hot, obviously in Manhattan, and there were several of them that got hot. But we just didn't seem to have a level of respect that we probably needed to have for her in that game. We knew she could shoot, but we just didn't. Our attention to detail wasn't as good, and we obviously let a couple of them get hot in Manhattan. We were much more attentive to detail tonight.
Coach, one player that wasn't on the bench was Nneka and Impali. We heard on the broadcast she had surgery earlier Wednesday. Can you give us any sort of update?
She did. She had surgery today. It went well. I think it is the first of a two-part surgery for her, from my understanding. So she's probably sitting at home watching us right now, and we miss her. I think everybody has acknowledged that we want to play the rest of this season really in her behalf. And, we miss her. We miss her presence, most definitely, but she's on the road to recovery.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you stopping by the show, and congratulations on the win at the Irwin Center.
Thank you.